On this episode of KurpeDiem, we stop in Hollywood, Florida to visit some of Kevin's lifelong friends, the Barrios family. After feeding the tarpon at Robbie's in the Florida Keys, we jumped in the RV and continued north toward the mainland. Without much notice, Kevin called an old friend to ask if we could park the RV at their house and visit for a few days. When we arrived the same day, we surprised his wife Norma, who was preparing food for a party.
How are you? Thank you for visiting us. What a surprise! My husband didn't tell me.
Norma just went with the flow and welcomed her unexpected guests into her home.
Over these gourmet potatoes that I found at Costco, which resembles the one from my country, from Peru. They miss so much. Oh, tengo también aceitunas. Mateo, ¿qué te traes aceitunas de Perú ahí, please?
And Kevin lent a hand in the kitchen so she could quickly finish up and get everyone to the neighborhood fiesta. True to their Latin heritage, the party started late and featured lots of dancing and authentic cuisine.
He's the empanada.
Right now, no. Yeah. Giovanni's coming with our sound system.
Did you take the papa la bancaína?
Yes.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
And even though we were the only Anglo-Saxon couple in the room, we still hit the dance floor. The party went late into the evening, and even the kids were up past 1 a.m. And that's when I started crashing on the couch behind them. So I headed back to the RV, making myself the first guest to leave the party and go to bed. The next evening, Jose Jr. and his girlfriend took us to downtown Hollywood, Florida, where we ran into some belly dancers at the Hookah bar. Later, we found a local bar for some delicious sangria and salsa dancing. We also found a couple interesting places to take some silly photos. The next morning, we all jumped in the family van and joined the Barrios family for church at New Life Baptist in Davie, Florida. Afterward, we went and had lunch with my cousins who were just around the corner. And then later, we drove through a neighborhood where Kevin used to live as a kid and visited a park where he and his brother played in often. Kevin used to live in this neighborhood, and when he was a kid he used to come to this park and feed the ducks. And I guess they remember because they're looking for food.
Yeah, we used to play in this tree all the time.
Yeah.
Mike and I.
I would imagine so.
This is a cool place.
I would play in this tree if I wasn't wearing white shorts.
Definitely. It's definitely a cool park. But yeah, I remember it being much larger. But I know Mom told me, oh yeah, that park, Chase Park, that was just a little bitty park. But I guess on my memory it's huge.
So between dancing with the Barrios family, visiting my cousins, and playing in the park, we had an amazing visit in South Florida. So here's to the unexpected.